Behold, first, worship me. All praise Zeph. Alrighty.
The morning sun, a shot of espresso, and my sweet, darling lovelies who used to decorate my king-size bed. It's all gone now.
I don't really have one, I'm gonna be honest. Hello there, how's it going? Good morning, afternoon, evenings. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not really worried about that one. Let's go ahead and grab that. What's that? That's that. That's the ping that's bugging me. There we go. Alright. So today we're going to be doing some aether farming. We're going to try to make the energy last a little bit longer today, so we'll see what we can do. Do that. Do that. I think this takes Ava. Yep, we can now make Ava 5-star. Which is huge. That dual attack is gonna be so nice now. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Alright, let's see, we need recruit for the dailies. So, the only one here I don't have is Gnosis Beth. That's the only one I'm missing. So, because we did that YOLO pull the other day on Delta, and we got Delta. So, so I'm saving the pities up for something later. Like, I'm not really worried about it now. The question is, do I want to go ahead and start chasing the 5-star of this on the daily? I mean, they all have a chance to hit. It's just who's rated up. Screw it. For 7 days, we'll do this, and then we'll see where we're at if I wait it out till the pity, because I'm going to be at 2. Let's see here. That'll put me at 4+ on her. So I need to go. You know, we'll actually have to pull on this. So, we'll wait. So we only have one more unit left to get in the game for free on the free banner. And then it's basically everything's dupes. Which is going to probably be... I don't even know who we're going to start working on. Maybe the PvP units. I'm trying to get them all 6-star. Alright, let's see. We want to look at Arena. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I don't even think my gear's on them. Yeah, my gear's not on this one. Gear is on that. Gear's on that. Yeah, that makes sense. Sweep. So I'm thinking about redoing this video now that I actually have all the daily stuff up here. I might end up doing this, redoing the video one more time. I have it already recorded. I almost exported it, but I was like, you know what? It might just be better to show it all off instead of me just talking about it real quick. But I am doing an individual video of it, so it's like, it's meant to be a TLDR video. We'll see. I'll think about it. This can be done in 5 minutes anyway. So, we need to go over here. You can save time and skip the full TLDR video and make the full video. Okay, so I'll explain it from this. So the idea originally was I was going to make challenges TLDR, which is kind of going over all the challenges real quick on where they need to start focusing on, and then get into building your base, the event story, cash shop, talk about the arena, and then I go down one by one through most of the things, was what I was going to do. So that's what the challenges TLDR was. Is so that they have a video completely explaining each one in depth. Whether it's like 5, 8-10 minute video, or, the longer ones, like fully explaining all the different gear sets and why over half of them are garbage, explain, the Archdemon Ruins walkthrough. Hello there, how's it going? So, yeah, I mean, it would. It would technically cut it down, and I mean, it would get you instantly. Well, here's the issue: is I mean, there's more to it than just, it's going through each one. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. Like I said, I'll get it all done today. I'll figure out what we're doing. Oh yeah, no, I get that. Ah, shit, we wasted the experience on Akari. I didn't see she was maxed. I forgot we leveled her up. I forgot we leveled her up. I mean, it's just trying to make sure it's done right, you know? That's really all I'm trying to do with it. Alright, where's the little furry at? Yeet. You're from Indonesia? Welcome in! From the United States of America. You smell that? That's freedom in the air. Oh shit. It's fun making fun of us. It's so much fun making fun of us. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's fodder anyway. Buy it all out. Alright, let's see here. What else do we gotta skip ticket? We gotta skip ticket this. Come in here and grab this. Do 10 sweeps on that. Right. You are not allowed to do that. Why? Because we said so. Thank God there's AI. Alright, let's see, what else do we need to do? Yes, so Global 2 is Asia 1, Asia 2, and Korea now. That is the new global for it. Alright. So I need to go build some grass units. You don't understand English very well? That's fine. No worries. I need to go build grass units real quick. Because we don't have that team actually built up. So let's get this monster worked up real quick. So let's go build them up. I try on Global 1, so laggy. Yeah, that's probably why. I'm just making fun of the United States. A lot of stuff that most people kind of do when they make fun of us, talking about freedom in the air because of the, all the stuff, and then just the accent. So don't worry about it, man. No worries. Okay, so the easiest one to build is Kappa.
This is now my territory.
Kappa will be the easiest one to build. Let me go get my sheet. So Kappa needs exquisite death, cowards, swiftness counter is what you actually need. Which I don't have swiftness, and I have the counter. So let's take a look at the thing. To me, this doesn't feel like a great weapon, like when we look at it. Hold on, let's look at her kit, and maybe I can kind of figure this out. So removes all buffs and debuffs from the caster and target. And attack an enemy when the enemy is water element or killed. Activate exile. Damage dealt greatly increased proportional to the defense instead of attack. Okay. Damage dealt increased proportionate to the target's missing health. And it's also one skill turn, so that kind of needs to be there. Hi, I'm new to the game. What should I upgrade first in your base? But I like the content you make. Keep it up, the spirit, bro. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. So when you're looking at your base, look over for this, and kind of this is what we work on. So you want to get, as a general rule of thumb, anytime you get a thing that has generation, you want to max this out as soon as possible and put as much into this, because you want to be able to get the currencies and the aether and all that stuff as fast as possible. So this is always like a high priority thing. And then I would be heading immediately to expedition team so that you can start working on getting the cycling stuff here. Supply module is not gonna be super advantageous right away, so you can kind of back off on doing this one. Kate's workshop for crafting gear is definitely good, but it's not like the #1 thing you need to work on. Synchro is something else you want to kind of work on. You may be pushing you may go the generator into synchro room, probably more likely, because you're gonna probably need to throw some 2 stars in there to beat some content. So getting that done and getting this leveled up will probably help you more. I like the expedition team because, again, it's giving me as many resources. Congratulations, welcome in, and hopefully you're doing well with it, and you enjoy. That's always the key. We want you guys to enjoy your time here. But yeah, that's kind of like the rough order you want to build it in, and it'll help you do it. Because I mean, most of this stuff is just kind of background noise for the game. You'll spend most of your time over here crafting, and eventually you'll come over here. You'll work on this, which will be adding stats later on to your account, but that's not brand new. That's not like new content for you. And this is something that you're not going to exactly jump into right away, is making this one-off piece. Because that's going to take currency to be able to do. So, not exactly day one friendly thing there. You have no idea about gears? Have you seen my YouTube channel? Because I have something for you. So, first off, actually, you know what? Looks like everybody needs this. This is the key to your salvation. This is an hour-and-a-half video of me talking about gearing, from everything y'all need to know from beginning to end. But that is not something that I'm going to sit there and subject y'all to right at the moment. But if that's what you need to know, it's all there. The whole thing is actually about me walking you through everything. I give you the theory behind it. So the idea with that video is to walk you through everything so that you understand gearing for everything. Alright? So we walk you through the theory that you need to know before you start gearing. Then we walk you through talking about all the stats and what they do. Then we walk you through actually building a unit. Then I talk you through, you know, inventory manage. It's the full gearing system that you need to know in the beginning. Now, as far as like basic questions, this is what we can kind of do to get you guys like started, because it's not that, some of it's not really that complex. So, like, for instance, you asked up here, let's see, where is it? Which is better, 5-star or 6-star gear or red gear? You're confused. So, that is something we talked about in that video, which is, it's all good. All of it. Absolutely all of it. It depends on what the stats are. So let's kind of go over this real quick for you. It's, let's show you a unit right here. Okay.
Have you got business with me, kiddo?
So we have Valentine, and right now she's got nothing but a helmet on, and I'm gonna bring it back to her. So let's put on Valentine's gear here, equip. And now let's take a look at her actual stats. So first off, what's the first thing you notice here? You guys see a lot of red gear? No, you don't. Do you see a lot of blue gear? No, you don't. What do you see the most of? Green gear. Why? So let's talk about it. I was speed chasing, is what I was doing. I was trying to get her up there, up or around 300 speed. So now let's walk you through why I did that. So we have 15 speed on the sword, but this is just bulk to get her across the board. It didn't really matter. Just anything, whatever it took to get the 15 speed. I was looking for just bulk because she is kind of a leading unit, so whatever it took. Even though I didn't really want defense, I took it because it rolled 15 speed for now. We'll fix it later. She's running a speed neck. I didn't have any reds that were worth anything, so I ran a blue one. I just went for the effectiveness and the accuracy. Everything else was garbage. I mean, the resilience isn't bad for not wanting to be debuffed. But again, speed chasing. I went for the helm here. This is all, you know, defense and or the speed and effectiveness is really all I was trying to do. Well, it's not that speed was everything. It was speed is everything for this character. This specific character needed to be speed chased. Again, I came here. I needed just speed, and the bulk was, you know, low rolls. I mean, this is actually a pretty decent, like, crit damage, but I just needed a 15 speed chest. Then, the boots, I needed a, that's a max roll, speed boot, so naturally it went on her, because it's the opener unit. So this way I have an opener on just about anything I do at 300 speed. And the reason why you want her to cycle is so that you can constantly keep up the critical buff on her, is the whole reason why she's so fast. Now, you don't have to do that for every unit. Not every unit needs to be sitting there ripping at 300 speed. But let's see here. I think the helmet is right here from the video. If not, we'll find it real quick. So, just to show you guys that even if you, when you craft gear, there's a chance that you get gray gear. That is what you call a gray gear. So we can get 20 on one gear. You can get 18 on one gear. That's the highest it can go. And I go through why that's possible and how that happens. But yes, this is a gray helmet. This is something in most games you would never be able to level up, but let me tell you how god tier this actually is and why this is stupid. So those yellow stat bars mean something. So that is that's a max roll on speed, and that's a max roll on crit chance. So this was a garbage helm that only rolled the 9 speed originally. And I saw it, I said, screw it, I will level this up just to see how this happens. And not only did we get everything we needed, we got the 12 speed, we got crit damage, we got effectiveness, and we got crit chance. This was technically possible to get an 18 speed helm off of gray gear. So it depends on what you're doing. You can get max stat as long as it's the top. No, you can get above 12.
Would you like to rest?
My boot is 18. So here's how this works. Let me just grab a piece of gear. You know what? Screw it. I'll level one up here real quick for y'all, just so y'all can understand. I do this in that video, by the way. Other stupid question is it better to get flat stats or percentage? 99% of the time, it's going to be percentage stats. Some units will benefit from flat. Typically, that is defense that slightly benefits from flat if it's super low, because a percentage of something doesn't help you out if there's nothing there. Those are all garbage. Let's just go to a chest real quick. I'm sure we've got a decent-ish chest in here to try out. Okay, here. Let's say we're going to speed check this, because we're going to want a speed race on a counter set, alright? So when you go to Reforge, there's 2 stats. Your first 2 stars are going to give you the other 2 stats. So let's see what they are. Crit chance, flat attack. This would not be worth rolling 90% of the time, other than the fact I'm curious if we can hit this for whatever reason. So I have 4 more stars left. I have 3 spaces left here. I could slam them all into, speed. It is possible. But the odds of landing speed 3 times in a row with 4 stars left with all of this sitting around is a pretty high odds. But we'll go ahead and check it. There is 12. Cool, we got it again. We got 15. Now maybe this because I'm memeing on it. Are we going to get the 15? Are we going to get 18 speed counter chest? Is it actually possible? No. It's not. So 15 speed chest. Is speed that important in the beginning? Alright, I'll explain why and why not. So, your first hunt is going to be, where is it? So when you come here to challenges under special requests, the first thing you're going to be farming is this. This is the best set in the game. This is the best hunt monster in the game to farm. Why? Because it's going to give you the main 3 sets you will use for 80% of the units, maybe even 90%. It's going to give you counterattack. Fuck the accuracy set. It's trash. It's going to give you the speed set. It's going to give you the critical strike set. So, 3 out of 4 of these sets are highly, highly, highly advantageous for you. Okay? And to do this hunt, you need this team. Now, let's go ahead and talk about this and why you are wanting some speed. So, the boss itself is 170 speed. So, this is, this isn't like super slow and this isn't super fast. This is kind of like middle of the road. The idea is you want your buffer to be running around as much as possible. We could bring her anywhere over, realistically, you want her to go anywhere over 180 to max speed. You just need her to be the first unit of your team, okay? So I'll explain it. I'll jump in and I'll actually just explain it from this. This will be easier to do.
All right, everyone, let's open shop. Hustle.
All right.
Hit me.
So let's explain this bar here. So this is the turn 1 for all of the ad mobs here. They're kind of just garbage. But you can see here, all my units are faster than the original starting mobs. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and let them beat through these real quick.
Our guest thinks they're leaving.
But they're all tuned for a specific set of speeds so that the units go in the right order, that they fire off in a specific order. So I want it to go Valentine, then I want it to go Eternal, then I want it to go Ava, then I want it to go Air. I want that order. Okay? So, now, we show up at the boss. Now, here's where this comes into play.
Die, sweetheart.
Alright, so what do you notice here? We have Valentine going first, then we have Eternal going first, or then second, then we have Ava going third, then we have the Chimera going fourth, and Air going fifth. Alright? Yes, she's a ranger. But she's also the very first unit. So don't worry about her positioning. She's the fastest unit. And the Chimera's gonna attack everything. This is gonna, if it's gonna kill it, it's killing everything. It's not gonna kill just her. In this case. So the big thing you notice here is the Chimera is behind Air. Now Air will get pushed up, so I'm not worried about it. But this is why speed order does matter. You don't want all your units behind this because you don't want this to get off a turn first. So now let's go look at this. So make sure y'all remember this. It was Valentine, Eternal, Ava, Chimera, and Air. And we can remember that Chimera was at 170 speed. So let's go look at my units real quick. And all this will make sense. So speed isn't super important, but it's important enough that you understand a little bit about how it works so that this will make sense. So if we go look at my team here. 306 speed on Valentine. I also used her as a PvP opener for a long time. So that's also why. Then we go to Eternal. 230 speed. I wanted her to be faster, to be cycling as much as possible for the defense break, because occasionally she does get lapped by some bosses. So I bumped her up. So that we could do it. You do not have to have these here. All you needed to know is that you need units roughly over 200 speed, around 190 for the most part, to not lap the unit. Now, Ava also has some speed built into her, but she also has a dual attack, which is huge. So that's why we're okay with it. So she's up a little bit faster, and then Air has a 40% chance to increase the caster. Let's see here, removes buff, and then when she uses this skill, it's going to boost her priority by 30, and then this. We want her to be a little bit slower. She's 150. So she was slower than the boss, and that's completely okay and acceptable, because I was going to be pulling her with other things. So we basically get a free attack with her without her ever taking a turn, because the idea here is we wanted her to be the heaviest hitting unit so that she's doing the most amount of damage and we're not wasting the stats into speed as much. We need her to be able to take a turn because we don't want her just at absolute zero, but some speed just to kind of get her around. So speed isn't everything. Most of your units in the beginning, the best you really want to do is you want to kind of, if I remember correctly from day one, I think it was, I know it was more than 5 speed. We would have to go actually redo the test, but it was between 5 and 10 speed. It was 5 speed faster or 10 speed faster to make sure that the units fire off in the order you want them to go in. Which, for me, I needed to go Valentine, Eternal, Ava, and Air in that order when they take their cycle, because we want it to be buffs, debuff, dual attack to bring her, and then her actual skill. So this way she gets to attack twice. And also we have the ability to dual attack here with Valentine as well. So this allows you to maximize your damages as best as possible here. So let's see here. I got 3-star Luna, D, Stella, Ava is your 5-star. Where should you farm gear? You're going to be needing to farm those units first, then you farm gear. So let's walk you through why. So you got to come through first as a new player, and you need to unlock Air in the special ecology. So you need to do the stage 1 so that you get your first Air. You need to go through and do identification to get Eternal for free, because stage 1 will give you an Eternal for free. Then you need to also, while you're here, eventually grab Noah, because Noah's OP as hell. I'm on 13. I can do most of 13. I just don't have quite the rest of the stats there to get across the line. But most people are going to be farming Chimera for the base 3 sets of stuff here, because you're either going to be putting them on a counterattack set, you're going to be putting them on a speed set, or you're going to be putting them on a critical strike set. That's where most everybody's going to be going. Then weapons will be a little bit more subjective. The big 3 that you're going to end up doing are the upper 3. The biggest one you're probably going to grind the most will end up being, because of all the healers, you'll probably end up grinding Glyces the most. You'll do probably Deck and Mech the second most, because of thumping Knuckle Dusters here. This is the best sword for several of the mages. So you'll need to do that. So what gear do I need for Luna, Ava, and Stella? In the beginning, you can put Luna on a crit damage set. You can put Ava on a speed set, and Demi Stella can go on a counter set. Not even joking. Literally, it's just Chimera. So you can also build them on a counterattack. Like, this is the cool thing. The game actually does allow you to kind of play how you want. If you can, basically, it's if you can get the stat range you want on them, you can kind of build them however you want them. And if you're gonna build somebody for PvP, the best thing to do is catch them with their pants down. Do some stuff with them they're not expecting. Put them on counter if you can get them roughly where they're at. If they gotta be a speed unit though, if they're gonna be an opener, you will need speed. I remember the day of where I was getting speed contested at 270 in like gold. Because I mean, it wasn't that hard to get to it. So the best thing to do is actually kind of look at their skills. If you're doing this on your own, this is kind of how you would look at it. So a great one is, let's actually talk about Stella, because Stella is a good example of this. So let's take a look at her skills. So skill 3, this one doesn't get to go off that often. Okay, so this is why we want to look at this first. Requires 5 desire to dominate. Unique resource. To use this skill. Attacks all enemies and inflicts petrified for 1 turn. The petrified effect ignores resilience. Damage dealt increased proportional to the caster's max health and deals increased damage to boss monsters. Alright, so this is already telling you a lot about the skill. Max health, and it requires a resource. All right, so let's go ahead and dig in a little bit deeper. Now, let's check out our passive and look at this. Passive effect. Immune to stun, frozen, and petrified, and priority reduction. So she cannot have any of that happen to her. Damage taken from a single attack is reduced by 50%. Triggered effect. Prepare the revenge effect for every cooldown cycle of the skill. So every time, so basically per turn, she can get one of that. So it can't happen multiple times per her physical turnaround. Attacks all enemies and increases the caster's priority by 25 when revenge is activated. So when she finally activates it, it's going to push her up by 25%, and she's going to activate her revenge skill. This skill deals damage proportional to the caster's max health. Again, it's telling you right here what to do. Now, this is where the unit comes from. So now we have a skill. It says attacks all enemies. Okay, so it's an AoE. If it is the caster turn, obtain one desire to dominate unique resource. Okay, so this is meaning it has to be her turn to get it. You cannot counter this set. Damage dealt increased proportional to the caster's max health and deals greater damage to bosses. So when she's attacking bosses, she'll do more. So it's telling you right here that if you put her on counter, you will not gain the resource to use her 3. But it tells you that it'll increase max health and deals greater damage. Now there's 2 schools of thought for this unit. One, it's just told you that she needs HP over attack because it says proportional to the health. Health is the thing they're drawing you to here.
This power is intoxicating.
So the secret sauce here of why you would ideally like to put her on counter is because if your team gets stunned, frozen, petrified, or pushed back, she can counter. Because specifically with stunned, frozen, and petrified, she will always be able to attack. So therefore, if she gets hit and she's on counter, she's already used her thing, she can counter attack. Or you can build her Giga Nuke and just go into straight crit damage, because if you're really worried about the desired turn, you can get it to where you know, she hits like a brick when she comes around. So is crit still matter? Yes, crit will still matter. She will need crit chance, and eventually you'll have to have the 100% crit on her. But for the most part, again, this is where we talk about the theory in the video. If you're running a buff for like Scotty or Valentine, you only need 50% crit to start using the unit. So that definitely is a massive help. Can you explain which substats is for each buffer, debuffer, healer, DPS, tank? It's crit damage, speed, attack, crit chance, debuff, health, effectiveness, resilience, defense. These isn't it. Okay, so this is where we're gonna start getting a little bit deeper into theory.
What should I do with you?
So,
Should I make you crawl on all fours
again,
and kiss
this
my
isn't a
feet for the
deflection.
rest of
This
your
is
life?
also me trying to get you guys to use your brains a little bit more when you read. Because there are some times where you will need to read. It's not going to be a flat thing across the board on every unit. Because every unit has their own tech. So there is certain times where you have to slightly change a build. And you can't just say, because you're a defender, you get this. Because you're a opener, you get this. Just because, like, I'm going to give you guys an example. This unit is a damage-dealing ranger.
Can I help with something?
She's almost 300 speed. But I have almost no crit damage. Because I couldn't get crit damage, crit chance, 300 speed, a little bit of bulk to live through a basic hit, and some attack on her skills. So she had to take a lot of reductions here. I also wasn't able to get a ton of effectiveness on her, but yet she has the ability to steal all buffs. So there is effectiveness check in that. She has, she cannot be afflicted with the same thing, which is good, which is why I don't build resilience on her. And she also has the revenge thing. Then she deals damage based on her speed. So attack isn't going to be as good as her speed stat. However, some attack on her will help, but the damage is coming off of her speed stat. So that is a weird ass calculation that I still haven't actually figured out, is how to get speed, or how the skill of how the speed is calculated in that, because it's such a lower number than attack. So they have some weird math on it, on their damage scaling. But honestly, she's kind of like an opener buff stealer, but she can do damage, which is also really weird. So to explain this, when you're looking at somebody like, let's try to jump into something that's not normal for you guys. Let's look at, what's something you're not going to see normally right away to figure out how to build her? Okay, here you go, Veronica.
So, what can I do you
So,
for?
Veronica is a tank, okay? And we're going to compare this to one other one, just to kind of give you an idea. So, let's look at Veronica's kit and we're real quick, and we'll go through this. So all we need to know here is attacks the enemies and increases all allies and effect accuracy for 2 turns. So she'll increase defense and accuracy. After attacking, removes 1 buff from all enemies. The target effect, the effect ignores effect resistance. So if it's 100% whatever, it will always do this right here. All right, now let's go look at this. Removes 1 debuff from the caster at the start of the turn. Grants barrier to the ally with the lowest health for 1 turn. It's proportional increase to the caster's max health. Attacks the enemy. Has a 50% chance to taunt. Has a 50% chance to inflict taunt on the target for 1 turn. Activates a dual attack from the ally with the highest attack if the caster's defense is currently increased. Meaning, if she has a defense buff, she will have the ability to dual attack. So that's where her defense buff comes into play. Now, what does this tell you? This tells you that she does not need a ton of effectiveness. However, her taunt tells you you kind of need some effectiveness, because you do need to have the ability to debuff. So now when you go in to build her, does that mean you're going to stack this thing with a ton of effectiveness? No, you'll put some effectiveness on her. But you still need to worry about getting her bulk up, because she is going to be a true tank. She's going to be the one, if you're using a taunt, means you're going to be pulling the damage to her. So that means you're probably going to need more HP, some defense to create your EHP here. You're going to need speed so she can cycle to a point. She doesn't have to be blistering fast. I've seen people cleave with Veronica where they put 50% crit chance on her because they run defense, or they run a buffer with her. So what this tells you is you're going to need health right here, because that's going to increase the barrier strength. This tells you don't need a ton, because this skill will always do what it needs to do. And you need a little bit of, to land your taunt. A little bit of effectiveness to land your taunt. Now, if we go look at a different tank, this unit obviously benefits from the counter. Why? Because on counter set, she has the ability every time to be hit to lock somebody up and taunt them. That's pretty OP. Alright, now let's go look at a different defender, one that everybody's going to end up using pretty soon as a new player, which is Kappa. Kappa will end up being a different type of unit. Now let's read her skills real quick. Removes all buffs and debuffs from the caster and target. Attacks an enemy. When the enemy is water element or killed, activates exile. Damage dealt increased proportional to the defense instead of attack. Right there tells you everything you need to know. She's gonna need defense, so you can't just say because it's a knight you need health and defense. Here, defense is more important because her stuff is going to scale off the def stat. So we go here, grants Increased defense to all allies for 2 turns. Attacks all enemies. Water enemies take additional fixed damage equal to Kappa's defense. Damage dealt increased proportional to defense instead of attack. It's telling you right here what to do. Attacks an enemy grants barrier for the caster for 2 turns, proportional to the caster's defense. Damage dealt increased proportional to the defense instead of attack. Again, they tell you here that this is going to increase off of this stat. So, what does that mean? When you're building Kappa, you need to be focusing more on defense. However, that doesn't mean you give up all HP, because she is still a knight, so she is going to be on the forwardmost position here. So you do need some, but you do not need to go all into HP. Just some, because you'll be aiming for a higher defense stat. Now, if you're trying to resist or whatever, you don't really need to put a bunch of resistance on her, because she's going to cleanse it anyway. Removes all buffs and debuffs. So if the only thing you would be trying to resist is a stun, you'd be trying to resist that. But for the content generally you're using, you're not going to be worried about those debuffs. You're going to be worried about the burns, you'll be worried about defense breaks, or just attack down, crit down, whatever it is. That's the basic combat ones. You're not going to be worried about the control, because you've got other units to worry about control stuff. Healers. This one's pretty kind of generic. You can come in and basically look at a unit's skills, and it tells you right here. Heal the ally at the lowest health by 13% of Ava's max health. So the percentage of whatever her total max health is will determine that. She'll activate an ally with a dual attack, and I'm about to change that here, because now she's about to do it with 2, because here is her 5-star.
Thanks to your quirk, Master. Thank you.
Or her 4-star plus, sorry. Whoops, I forgot. We got 1 more to go. So she'll eventually be able to do a dual attack with the highest 2 when we get to 5-star, which will be freaking stupid. So it tells you right here in her skills that you need to have HP on her. Agile response, when an ally is inflicted with a debuff, activates agile response, and it'll reduce the duration of all debuffs inflicted on allies by 2 turns, and then it'll inflict extra skill seal on the enemy for 1. This effect ignores target resistance. The enemy's counterattack, revenge, and agile response cannot be activated immediately. Heals all allies 30% of Ava's max health, grants invulnerability, and increased speed for 2 turns. So, what this is telling you is, again, you're going to need to be focusing on HP. So HP will determine how well she performs. So is 13,000 HP good? It's not terrible. Is the EHP bad with 2,150 defense? No. She's tanky, but is she like super tanky? No, she is not a wall, but she's there. I've got some resilience on it. It'll resist most things. But she will still get debuffed from time to time, because if somebody has massive effectiveness, I will get debuffed, because I'm not building deep into that. So each stat really depends on what you're doing with the unit, because it is subjective. You have to read kind of what that unit is doing to understand, do they need stats? Do they have debuffs? Because one damage dealer isn't the same as another. So if we look at this striker,
You called? Let's go.
it is increased damage, attacks an enemy, increased damage dealt to enemies with buff. When they're enemies with no buff or is defeated after the skill is used, grants an extra turn. Damage skills increase to earth bosses. Cool. So this has no real debuff or no buffing thing. When this skill, when using this skill, removes all buffs on the target, attacks the enemy. If the caster is granted increased critical chance, which it is, increase the priority of the caster by 30%. This attack bypasses target's resilience, so you don't have to have effectiveness on this unit here to get this skill to work. Attacks an enemy and has a 40% chance to grant increased critical chance for 2 turns. Just a damage skill, because you're going to already have her buffed, most likely. And to dice that on a 40% chance is not something you're going to want to do. But I go to a different unit that is another striker, and you're going to see something completely different. Where is Beth? Here. Here's a different type of striker. Now, attacks an enemy, deals a significant increased damage to the caster's if the caster's penetration is currently increased. Deals 5% of the target's max health as fixed damage if the target is inflicted with bleeding. After using the skill, has an 80% chance to increase the caster's penetration for 2 turns and inflict bleeding on the target for 2 turns. Alright, so she is a debuffing striker. Attacks the enemy, has a 60% chance to inflict bleeding on the target for 1 turn if the caster has increased penetration. Alright, so bleeding. Attacks the enemy, has a 30% chance to grant penetration for 2 turns. 3% of target's max HP has fixed damage if it is inflicted with bleeding. So what does this tell you? She is a debuffer. So her stat is going to come off your... her stat will be coming from the bleeding, so you'll be building effectiveness. Now, from the last I checked, bleeds can't crit. So it'll be just raw stats on her. So this, you'll be worried about effectiveness. You'll be wanting to level that up. You'll be trying to go into attack. You shouldn't need crit chance and crit damage outside of if you want her skills to physically do damage, is the way I'm reading this kit. It goes, okay, we're dealing with bleeds. We need, normally when you go to debuffers, it's massive stats. You want to go push into high attack normally is what it scales off of. I can try to look up where this comes from. Let's see if it's actually plausible to get that information on the bleed stat itself. Let me see here if it's in any of this. Bleeding reduces. Actually, it's actually right there. Never mind. It's right in front of me. Reduces healing received. Takes damage proportional to the caster's attack at the start of the turn. Removes when the caster is dead. I was like, wait, I've seen that card before, and it's right there. I was looking above. I was looking at the camera or the text. So, yes, right there. So you need it just raw attack. So the higher her attack is, the more the bleed will do when it cycles around. So, does this kind of, like, help put you into the mentality? It's not just raw stats do this, just, you can't copy-paste because it's a striker. You can throw on a just high damage set and they do it. Each unit has a specific niche thing. That's what we're trying to teach you to do, and that's why that gearing video is important, because it kind of does what we just did here. We walk you through, we explain the unit to a point. We don't go through every unit, but we go through a set of units explaining how to look at a unit and go, okay, what do they need? What do we need to go? And then just the theory of it. So, because this unit only needs attack, speed, and effectiveness, you can probably make this unit a little bit faster to cycle more. Does it mean you need to go blistering fast? No, but you can make this unit go faster than, say, Air, who needs the crit chance and crit damage stats. So that changes the build setup quite a bit, because now you're going to be focusing more attack on her. And obviously you can make her a nuke and bleeds, but that would also sacrifice speed. So every unit kind of has their thing. But the general thing is, yes, when it comes to tanks, you're going to want to have EHP high. Your effective EHP. When it comes to damage dealers, you're going to want to have your effective damage as high as possible, but depends on what the unit does. You need to make sure, is there a unit that says it does not increase, or cannot inflict a critical hit? I don't know if there actually is a unit here, but I just know from Epic 7, that was some secret sauce that slips in under the table and every now and then, and you were going, oh, I don't need crit on this unit. Those can exist. So this was done by Smilegate. I haven't been through every unit and read every set of skills, but it's something that you want to look at when you're building, go into Stropey and you look at her skills. What's the first thing we see? She grants increased accuracy and effectiveness to all allies for 2 turns. Unhealable on all enemies for 2 turns. Reduces the skill cooldowns on all allies except for the caster. Okay, cool. Then we see start of the battle. Unhealable. Counterattack when agile response. And then we go over here. We don't see anything telling you what it is. So what does this mean? She's probably a speed defense type EHP, like a speed EHP type tank. There is no it's not saying go into health, go into defense. So she's going to be a knight. You're going to probably want her to have, you know, EHP. You're going to want some speed. She's increasing the effectiveness, so you don't need to have that. She doesn't have any real debuffs, so we don't have to worry about effectiveness on her. The biggest thing we got to worry about is the landing the unhealable, so some effectiveness is there, but we also get the 100 effectiveness from the stat here. So do we have to go super deep into it? No. So this is why I say you kind of want to really look at your kit, see what the character is doing to determine how to build them. And you can literally build most every character on one of those 3 sets from Chimera right away. And the reason why you want to focus Chimera is because it gets you basic gear. Once you get the basic gear and you can clear 12 on all of the hunts, then you can start working about building, you know, going in and start getting the niche tech to build the unit up even better to use for its optimal setup. You know, if you want to build Kappa on a defense set, great, cool, do it. If you want to build Kappa on a, let's say, on a counter set, you could do that. If you want to build Stella on a counter set, you can do that. If you want to build her on a crit damage set, cool, you can do that. If you want to build her on a revenge set, cool, you can do it. It's just you need to know kind of how the unit works is more important than the gear that goes on them. Now, obviously, there is always just the I need to go fast unit.
Is it too much to ask for a break around here?
So, has a 100% chance to grant increased accuracy and effectiveness to all allies. Has a 100% chance to increase crit chance and crit damage. So, I mean, obviously this is an opener. Has attacks a mini. After attacking, has a 100% chance to increase attack to the ally with the highest attack for 1 turn. So she needs to go before the heaviest hitting unit. That's all you need there. So hopefully that helps y'all out to understand what we mean by you can't just cookie cutter this. It really does depend. Just like as, for instance, I'll give you one. Has a 100% chance to inflict mark on a target for 1 turn after attacking. If you have 0 effectiveness, this can resist. So putting a little bit of effectiveness on her so that you can get some chance at doing it. I mean, we're at 156 with this. We'll basically land that. But on super resilient bosses with 156, it's gonna resist sometimes. It's okay, it happens. I wasn't building her for super damage to begin with. Or super effectiveness to begin with, because it's not that important. But my debuffer is actually built with 200 effectiveness, so I can make sure we are landing most of the debuffs. It'll still resist on higher resilient bosses, but for the most part, she should land her debuffs every time. And she's taking enough turns fast enough that I'm not worried about her getting across the line. Also, you can see I don't even have some of the gear leveled because it's not that important for her. I don't need the extra bulk for most of the basic things. But if I'm going to go beat some contents, I will need to have this leveled up. But it was more about the stat tuning than actual bulk. Because that's all that is just her bulk in this. Alright, so I was at I was needing to build up the, I was actually working on a build. Oh yeah, the secret shop is up. Let's see what sauce is in here. Actually, no lie, I'm gonna take that.
This is great! Let's
I'll
keep on
take
going
that.
like this! This is great! Let's keep on going like this!
Take that.
This is going to make me rich!
And everything else can go fuck itself. So I'm doing that just to level up. I would buy that if it was a... if that was on discount. But it's not. Alright. So, we were working on the island. I need to do this boss. So I've got an hour left to try to kill this. Okay, I can do this. Alright, so we need to build my Glyces team again. So, Kappa.
This is now my territory.
Alright, and also, good evening, good morning, afternoon. How's everybody doing? Alright, so do I have... What is Kappa's? Coward's Defense. I do not have one. Okay, so let's see what we can come up with. So, Swiftness counter. Let's see if this actually gets the... No.
This is now my territory.
Alright. Swiftness. Health, crit damage, health, accuracy. Alright, so she can't go on swiftness at all, so I'm just gonna build a full counter set. Which is fine, it'll do just the same. Alright, so we're looking for focus on we're gonna focus on crit chance, or we're gonna focus on defense, speed. If it's got crit, let's go ahead and see if it's got crit damage on it. I'm not gonna really be too crazy with it. Alright. I don't want to see flat defense. Crit damage, defense, evasion, that's low rolled. Defense, defense, crit damage, resilience. That's not a terrible start. Attack, defense, resilience. Crit chance, speed. We could technically roll that. Crit chance, defense. I would like to see what these two end up being. Flat health, resilience. Screw it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's what I thought. Cool, it exists, but I don't want that. So let's go counterattack, stats, defense, crit, HP, speed. So it was this one. That's probably the best helm for her. Alright, chest. So we have a chest with 9 speed, crit damage, flat attack, accuracy, not what we need. Health, defense, effectiveness, accuracy, not what we want. We're not going to take that off of Luna. We have defense, effectiveness, crit damage, health. That is good, but I'm lacking crit chance. I'll put it on for the moment, and we'll keep going. Health, speed, defense. Health, resilience. Health, defense, speed. Crit damage, health, speed. This has just got my curiosity. Because this isn't a bad piece at all. That's a really good chest. I'm not even gonna lie. That's actually pretty good.
This is now my territory.
So that's more crit damage. Same defense. We lose the effectiveness for less crit damage by 8. But we lose health by 9%. I think this one's currently better for her. Crit damage, accuracy, health, crit chance, health, crit damage. No. I don't need that. Okay, so right now that's kind of the better of the two. We're really missing out on defense. So this seems like a better no. No. Out of curiosity, I'll level this up just to see where we're going with it. Okay, this just got a lot more appealing to me. Okay. 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 I ain't mad.
This is now my territory.
I ain't mad. Okay, so this is where we're gonna have to start making sacrifices. So we have, these are it. So either I need to clear this off to look at every boot possible, every boot combination possible. So let's see here. Okay. You have my attention for what you are. No. Okay. Okay. Not horribly mad at that.
This is now my territory.
Alright, so let's take one more look through just the counterattack stuff at all and see what we have. I'm not taking that off of her. I'm not taking that. I don't really want that. I don't really want that one. I don't want that one. We're not taking that off of her. I don't want to really check that. That's not worth checking. That one's not worth checking. That one's not worth checking. And that one's not worth checking. So yeah, for currently, we are at that. So now here's what we do. Hi, good morning. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. How about yourself? How are you doing today? Alright, so let's go look at Kappa's current stats. So she's at 2,000 attack, 2,100 defense. She's at 10,036 10,361 health, 143 speed. She's got 20 crit chance, 182 crit damage. Some of these are absolutely funny. Trust level, what's yours? Increase damage of ally Earth heroes. That's not a bad... 51,000. Okay. So we're at 4,000. That's right. That's why I was just about to go look. I'm about pretty sure that you get it from this. Because I think I got heirs. That's why I was double checking right here. As I was like, wait, don't I get this? Stage 4. Yeah. You get it from right here. Hi dude. First time on live. I'm from Brazil. Welcome. Hello there. How you doing? Brazilians. Gotta love y'all. Y'all are amazing. So Kappas, where are you? So I would need to do... Fuck me, I forgot. This is gonna hurt. Love your videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Really. I gotta do 50 more. Oh, damn. Alright, and air, where was it? Do all of it, which is another 60 more. So it's 100 more. It's 100 more, hunts on that. I don't think I can afford to do that today. I don't think I can afford to do it. No, I'm fine with mine. I just want to... I was just building it to get through the hunt. It's tragic that the only thing here is going to be the defense set, realistically. Kind of hot garbage, not gonna lie. This hunt really does kind of suck to grind. How cheap is it to do a skip on this? 9. It's not that much better. Oh my god. Yeah? My units don't suck. I'm just rebuilding Kappa for the fucksies of it. Because everybody's talking it. Well, I gotta build it for the video, so that's why I'm building Kappa. It's not to really do shit. I'm not even building it for this. I'm just building it so I can go in and do the thing. I'm just building them up real quick. Because I've got, actually, I need to set a timer on this. Where is it? Challenges. Whoops, nope, not challenges. Adventure. Hey Siri, set timer for 30 minutes. So I don't forget to do this. Heroes. Let's see here. We'll throw on Delta. Yeah, I can only do 50. I can only do 50 of them today. And then I'm out of energy. Alright, I'll just do it without our exclusive equipment. Fuck it. Alright, let's go back and finish her off real quick.
This is now my territory.
Alright, so realistically, I need Coward's Defense, but I'm not gonna get that. So what do I want to do for her is... I'm thinking def percent is just what we're gonna run. Just go find a def percent and use it. Just to bulk her up. Do I have any just base blues we can throw on there that are at def? I'm sick, and your videos make me feel better. Thank you. Dude, I really appreciate that. I hope you feel better. Really. Eat some good chicken noodle soup, and, or ramen. Ramen makes me feel better, and, hopefully you're, back to 100% soon, and, there'll be another video popping out later today. My main team now is Hilda, Demiurge, Stella, Demiurge, Luna, and Nella. I don't know if they have any good synergies. Who should I change? I mean, that's decent to get you going. Nella's a great healer. Demiurge, Luna's a great mage. Stella's a great striker. And Hilda's a great knight. That'll carry you through a lot of the story. You just won't be able to use it for everything.
Her people. Then maybe I should do the same for my soldiers.
Don't you dare tell Iota what you just heard. I'm warning you.
Go a little bit into this and see where it goes. Okay. Bulk. Speed. Not mad. Not mad. Alright. Yeah, we take stupid shit like that.
This is now my territory.
And I mean, that'll do for now. Like, this should be able to take a hit and do its thing, yeah. Almost 3,000 defense, 10,000 EHP, 150 speed. I mean, it's not great, it's not perfect, but it's gear and it's honor, and I can forget about it. I think we have everything at usable outside of that. By the way, I had no fucking clue this was in the game. Did anybody else just have this come slip underneath them that this has already been patched in the game? Or am I like the only one who has not seen that this was already here? I thought this was coming. I didn't think this was in here yet. Yeah, this is already here, by the way. Yeah, you can do this. Yeah, I had no idea. I was waiting for the patch for this, but this literally just right in, and I'm like, say what?
This is now
Oh
my
yeah, that's
territory.
freaking awesome. Damage dealt and then skill cooldown.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Weakness gauge, damage dealt increased proportional to target's missing health. I think I'm gonna leave it as is because I got other shit I need to work on. My 5,000 green books have waited thousands of days for this moment. Yes. It's time. Okay, so let's quickly get some other shit built so I can get this going. I need to build a wild Noah. For Noah Kaiser!
Prodigy for?
Let's see here. Gear. Honestly, I'm just gonna throw Air's gear on her. Fuck it. And beat it with Air's gear.
Is there something you needed the prodigy for?
Yeah, that'll work. That'll do it. I need Diane gear. Again, we're just going to yeet Ava's gear. Just be done with it.
It's me, your attack.
And Kappa. And then the only one left is Ame.
Yes?
Hello there, good morning.
Called for me?
Yeah, there really is. Like, that's a big deal. Change. We need actually to quickly build a...
Called for me?
You're a mage. Ame is going to get knuckle dusters. And then Death's Hold. I don't think I have any. My Luna gear isn't, I don't know if it is good enough. Let me look. I don't even know if I've actually geared her. No, I don't even have her geared yet. So, alright, let's go. So let's quickly build that up. I can probably do this in just a few minutes. I think I put the sword on her and be like, yeah, that's what she needs, and we hadn't even done it yet. All right, cool. Gear, go. Let's fucking go. Let's do the other pieces first. We're gonna need attack, critical strike set, go. Attack, crit chance, crit damage, sped. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we can cook with. What can we cook with? Noah's already got that piece. Crit damage resilience, crit chance damage effectiveness, crit damage attack, crit chance, that's some serious defense, but I will equip it for the moment, and we're gonna keep searching. See if I got any other better setup pieces than that. Crit damage attack. Holy shit, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. We got a fast boy. I'm kind of tempted to pop that over the defense, but I'm losing 4% crit damage on this. We'll just remember that it's there. Damage effectiveness, damage. That's actually not that much better. Okay, check the chests, crit chance, evasion attack, effectiveness, crit chance attack, crit damage, crit chance attack, evasion, crit chance attack, speed. Equip that, and let's see what else we're cooking with. Health, crit damage, attack, speed, defense. Actually, that might end up being it. I just got lucky. 4 Demiurge, Luna, and 1 10 pull in a row. Holy shit. You only need 4 good gear and then swap to each character is needed. No, you need more than 4, but because each unit will be specialized. But for doing what I'm doing, it's not terrible for like quick hops. Crit chance, resilience, defense, effect, crit damage, health, accuracy. Crit damage, health. Crit chance, crit damage. That's on Demi. It's not terrible. Alright, we now need critical strike on crit damage, crit chance, attack speed. Yes, you will definitely need Air, Eternal, Kappa for sure in your stuff. Depends on what you're doing, will just slightly determine which ones will be better. Bro, that boot has got to be leveled. Just don't brick. Alright, we got maximum crit chance. Go crit damage. Go crit damage. Of course you hit accuracy, you fucking piece of shit. Alright, cool. So we have that.
You called for me?
Where are we at? We have 75% crit chance. Okay, good. So we only need 25. What are we short on? Speed could be a little bit better. Attack could be a little bit better. Attack is because the sword isn't leveled up.
Yes? You called for me?
What is Memento Mori? Increased attack at the start of the turn. Crit damage. That's an accuracy one. Okay, never mind. 43 crit chance. I gotta say, the gearing system is a lot more forgiving than other games. Exactly. I agree. Say big thanks for your guide tips as a new player and almost free to play. Only top up month things and a day 4 already have. EX dungeon to max. Nice! Almost cleared all of chapter 2. That's awesome, bad boys. Congrats. Gonna drive home.
Yes?
Alright, info. Yes, that'll do. We'll see if we need the go ahead and get that. All right, let's go do this.
The rain and wind.
All right, all of this for this. Yeah, cool, we got it.
Looking down on me? I'll kill you.
Fine.
Quarrel.
Commence annihilation protocol.
Remove the intruders.
Ava's my front line? No, that's not the team for Glyces.
Get out of my way, you troublemaker! Noah beam!
Okay, yeah, she's good. She's set up.
Welcome. And goodbye. Shall we? Now the petals fall. Serrata, upon the white snow. Stand in bloom.
Oh, okay.
Insolent wretch.
On your knees!
Shall we? The flower has bloomed. Momo, upon the white snow.
All right, I can do that.
Stand in bloom.
Get out of my way, you troublemaker!
Did you wait long? Let's head back.
I will just go ahead and use them for this.
Love blooms even on the battlefield!
Lack of damage, even 4 of my characters are already level 90.
Finally!
That's gonna come from... Level isn't really where the damage is at, it comes from gear. It's about just farming the EXP as best as you can to get them level 100.
Destroy the target!
Get their stats leveled up,
Get out of my way,
and
you
then,
troublemaker!
you'll
Noah
go,
beam!
and then you'll worry about,
Welcome.
is the sound scuffed?
And goodbye. Shall we? The flower has bloomed. Momo, upon the white snow. Stand in bloom.
You, probably. Unless somebody else can confirm it, I can't.
Insolent wretch.
On your knees!
Shall we? The flower has
Maybe
bloomed.
you.
Momo, scatter to
My
the
volumes look like they're...
wind like a farewell wind.
Yes, it's cracked. Okay.
Get out of my way, you troublemaker!
It sounds fine in my headset, so that's why I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Don't make me scold you!
You look brittle.
Submit to me! Don't make me scold you! With surging hatred!
I need to just bring in the other team and absolutely do it.
Insolent wretch. On your knees. My dream finally came true. It was fate. I don't need you. You have 3 kids.
They're not gonna beat
I'll
this.
show you the desert's fury. An obstacle to love. Dispatch all support sentinels.
Jump over here real quick on this link and see what happens. That sounds normal to me in my headset. Let's move a little closer. Okay, I hear it right there. It is stuttering. Okay, that is good to go. I mean, I've got everything turned off, so that's probably also why.
With surging hatred.
Sounds fine, ATM. All right, we'll put it back on and see what happens.
Don't make me scold you.
All right, we need a better team for that. We'll use this.
Summons confirmed. I got your call, Master. Summons confirmed. Yo! You called? Let's go. Yo! You called?
There, that should do it.
Breeze is nice.
Surf's up. All right, let's test our luck.
I can sweep Armor Dungeon until 13 with my light teams.
Eliminating enemies.
I'm stuck at level 11. Yeah, if you've got stuff that needs EXP, you want to skip ticket one team all the time, no matter where you're going, just so that you're used to keeping that one thing around. So that you're not like going, oh, I need to go grab this set of units, I need to go grab this. You work on 4 sets of units, you level them to 100. Work on another set of units, work them up to 100. As somebody hits level 100, you take them off and put on a new unit.
Die, please.
Amazing what happens when you take the proper team.
Well, time to head back.
Amazing! Alright, for everything except a regular. I think he's slightly exaggerating. He's slightly exaggerating, because there is type advantage for some things. Hello there. Hi, YouTube. Yeah. Like 80% of the stuff I use my fire team. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, they're that good, but there still is certain things you just have to deal with. Okay, so we've got that taken care of. All right. Let's go do this real quick and see if we can beat Glyces with this team now that we're off. See if we can get the 12. Just out of curiosity. How's that not safe for work? Don't worry about it. This game's rated for teens. He has 2 big reasons to be chosen as the most useful DPS.
Dispatch all support sentinels. Destroy the target. I'll sunder you. This is science, punk. Welcome. And goodbye. Shall we? Flower has bloomed. Lume, upon the white snow, we stand in bloom. Love and peace. Insolent wretch! On your knees! This is science, punk! Don't make me scold you!
Aether on Twitch.
Shall we? Flower has bloomed. Lume, upon the white snow, we stand in bloom. Don't make me scold you! This is science, punk! Shall we? Flower has bloomed. Lume, scatter to the wind. Like a farewell.
Right?
My dream finally came true! What happened? I don't need you! Nani! How run you! Alright. Feel it! Feel it! Feel the potency of science! This is science, punk! You have 3 kids! Lining the trees. Serralata. Dispatch all support sentinels. Destroy the target! Become sand! Insolent wretch! On your knees! An obstacle to love! This is science!
I don't think we're beating this in 30 turns.
This is my world. Though it is a bit bare. Shall we? Flower has bloomed. Lume, upon the white snow.
Probably Dracon's probably the next one out of there to grab.
An obstacle to love! I'll run you! Alright. This is it! The final blow!
4 turns? No, we're not making it. It's not gonna do it in 30.
Shall we? Now the petals fall. Serralata, scatter to to the wings. Like a farewell wave. My dream finally came true. It was fate. I don't need you. Two boys and one girl.
Okay. Let's look at what it is. It's also a crit issue. Right? We've always said that. Let's take a look at it. I didn't mean to take you off. That's Gnosis Dahlia. I mean, you're not wrong. Rocky, thank you for subscribing. I mean, that's kind of why they're dying, but that's not why they're not doing damage. The next one's probably going to be limited Kitsune Mommy. Charlotte is way harder to use here. I have her, but it would take a lot to get her up and running. We just got her, I think, yesterday. Like, this would take some sauce to get her ready that we don't have on the account. Not today. Saw in your previous video that Tama, no, and the limited Diana, they are good. Yes. Subjectively, they're both very good depending on where you're using them. $176. We're coming to get through. Try one more time. I'll play it manually, just in case anything weird happened that I didn't pay attention to.
Who dares step within my desert? A proposal? An obstacle to love! You look brittle. Submit to me! Alright! This is science, punk! Noah beam! Fine.
You look brittle. Submit to me!
Okay. Shall we? The flower has bloomed. Momo. A proposal? Don't make me scold you!
I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to check it because I was pretty sure you could click on him to check, but it's only to target. Let's try it again. I wanted to see what that mob had.
Looking down on me? I'll kill you! A proposal? An obstacle to love! Let's do it! Get out of my way, you troublemaker!
Ah, Noah's crit is also an issue. Okay. That's something I didn't actually pay attention to. That's going to slightly cuck us.
Looking down on me? I'll kill you! A proposal? An obstacle to love! Let's do it! This is science, punk! This is proving to be quite useful! Good.
13 has different drops put in its pool.
Insolent wretch! On your knees! Welcome. And goodbye.
It's the end game farm, and unfortunately you can't skip ticket it.
Shall we? Now the petals fall. Cerulata, scatter to the wind. Like a farewell wave. Yes? An obstacle to love. All right. This is science, punk. Noah beam. Fine.
Yeah, but I mean, that's fine. I mean, once you have a good established team, you don't need to skip ticket it.
Yes? Don't make me scold you! Shall we? Now the petals fall. Cerulata, scatter to the wind. Like a farewell wave. All right. This is science, punk!
Tragic.
You look brittle. Submit to me! Fine. Good. Watch in awe. With surging hatred. Become sand!
Yes? Don't make me scold you! Perfect timing. Shall we? The flower has bloomed. Momo, scatter to the wind. Like a farewell wave. Love, love! My dream finally came true! What happened? I don't need you! Gather round. I'll put it in layman's terms.
Those 3-star you can't, yeah.
Get out of my way, you troublemaker!
At max output. Dispatch all support
sentinels. Destroy the target! I'll sunder you!
Yes? For harmony! Perfect timing. Is that so? I'll cut them down. Is that so? I'll cut them down. Is that so? Lining the trees. Saralata. Gather round. I'll put it in layman's terms.
Diane will have to go after her. Let me see. Can I see Diane's skills? Okay, so she's already used that. She's already used that. Would be optimal to use it.
It's simple. Flying is easy if you're a genius like me. Here we go. Noah beam. Love, love, power of love. Okay, tough. Intercepted. Need an umbrella? This is it. The final blow.
Fine. Good.
Just short.
You look brittle. Submit to me!
Okay. This is my world. Though it is a bit bare. Perfect timing. Shall we? The flower has bloomed. Luna, upon the white snow, we stand in bloom. Love, love, power of love.
Obliterate!
All right. Feel it, feel the potency of science.
Tragic. Absolutely tragic. Let's see.
Yes? You called for me?
So I need to get some talismans put on him. That would help. Her skills are at max, so I don't need to worry about that.
It's me, your Diane.
There's some damage left in here and some turn effect stuff that would help out by leveling her up. Kappa is weakness gauge reduction and extra damage. Barrier strength on that one. And Noah's done. I don't have to worry about her. What is going on with it? I know one of it's Noah's crit.
Is there something you needed the prodigy for?
The exclusive equipment isn't gonna help her at all. Because we're not using her thing.
needed the prodigy for?
Always burst one Noah. Yeah, no, I know about that with Noah, but I'm gonna fix the Noah, I think.
Is there something you needed the prodigy for?
So you're telling me there's a chance? Of course not. Why would I even think so? Fucking asshole.
You needed the prodigy for?
You just need to reach the break state. Yeah. That also whiffing that one crit on Noah kind of sucked. That's why I'm trying to see if I can get this better. And now Noah should crit every time. Alright,
Yes? You called for me? It's me, your tie-in.
This is now my territory. Improvise, adapt, overcome.
hit it with everything. Hello there, how's it going?
This is now my territory.
Yes? You called for me?
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do other than...
Your tie-in.
The only thing I could do is boast it another 10%, so we'd increase the priority by another 10%. Yeah, I'll run it again with this. We'll see what happens. That crit should also help. Yeah, no, there's some weird crackling going on that I don't know where it's coming from.
Did you miss me? Yes?
Let's just go ahead and get this up.
It was fake! Be back my happy!
Fine. Dispatch all support sentinels. Destroy the target! I'll sunder you!
I thought about that.
Alright! Get out of my way, you troublemaker! Noah Beam! Okay. Welcome. And goodbye.
Wow, she didn't crit.
Shall we? Now the petals fall. Silhouette upon the white snow. Stand and bloom. Yes? Love and peace.
Fine. You look brittle. Submit to me!
Shall we? Now the petals fall. Silhouette scattered to the wind. Like a farewell wind. Let's do it! This is science, punk! Noah Beam! Yes? Don't make me scold you! Shall we? Now the petals fall. Silhouette.
Hello there, how's it going?
Snow. Stand and bloom. Don't I look cute? Don't make me scold you! Let's do it! Get out of my way, you troublemaker! This is proving to be quite useful!
At max output. Insolent wretch!
On your knees! Don't I... Yikes.
I was checking the reroll guide. My friend told me that this game is almost dead. Is that true? I mean, he wasn't wrong. It was almost dead until VA Games let Major 9 take it over. Smilegate was just gonna let this game die completely. Let me look at Drac. Let me see if I can actually get her built back up. I had her built, but I don't think she's good enough yet.
I am beyond our biological classification.
Attack enemy done max health, proportional to attack, demiurge. Grants barrier. Barrier strength increases penetration of allies for 2 turns, grants extra turn, attacks enemy, deals targets max health, it's fixed damage. Damage dealt increased proportional to the max health of instead of attack. I mean, she's completely decked out. There's a chance. I don't think I can get that built up where I need it for today's stream. We almost had it. Let's go back in one more time to see if RNG cooked me. Because honestly, that Ame no crit is what I think pushed me.
The prodigy has returned! Did you miss me? Yes?
And save that for a turn. Hello there, how's it going? Yeah, they did. I mean, that's really a big deal. Oh, and of course we fail with the crit. Of course Noah does. With like 85% crit chance. Whiffed the crit.
This blade has long defended an ancient city. Are you prepared? A proposal?
Mission failed.
Don't make me scold you!
If it's not 100, it's 0. Exactly.
Let's do it! This is science!
Again!
Good.
Jesus. You can't remove the immortal buff. Those buffs cannot be stripped from her. They are permanent. Boing, boing, boing. Yeah. There are 2 buffs you can't take off of her.
Slayer is at your service. A proposal? An obstacle to love. Let's do it. Get out of my way.
There we go.
This is proving to be quite useful.
Fine. Dispatch all support sentinels. Destroy the target. I'll sunder you.
Okay. This is my world. Though it is a bit bare. Okay. Shall we? Now the petals fall. Cerulata, scatter to the wind. Like a farewell wave. Yes?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pop this now.
Finally came true! What happened? I don't need you! Oh,
Nella is
on your knees!
Fine.
mostly there.
Insolent wretch.
On your knees! All right! Get out of my way, you troublemaker! Shall we? The flower has bloomed. Luna, scatter to the wind.
She's almost there.
Like a farewell wave. Yes? Don't make me scold you! Okay. Shall we? Now the petals fall. Cerulata, scatter to the wind. Like a farewell wave.
Fine. Insolent wretch.
On your knees! Let's do it! This is science, punk! Yes?
Shit. I forget, they're the ones who freeze.
For harmony! Yes?
You gotta dig into her and only her.
Don't make me scold you!
Is the battle just to... Alright. Oh yeah!
Yikes!
Because it freezes up weird.
Look cute?
We'll look at Nella. We'll have to see what she turns into when we pop this up on her. Where is she? There's Hilda. Nella is right here.
You calmed?
Yeah, not enough to where I want it for today. Alright, I'm not worried about it. I was just seeing if we could clear it today. So we'll work on that another point. Let's see, what other daily shits do I have to do? We need... We'll go ahead and sweep this, well, let's go ahead and sweep it 40 times today. And that'll get us closer. We just need 10 more, which I don't have the energy for. Actually, how short are we to go to the next stage? Team, sweep. Oh, if I buy that other energy, we can go across. Okay. God, this feels bad because this gear is so shit. Like, the only thing I really want out of it is the defense and resist. Cool, we get to take somebody up. Alright, now we gotta go clear another 60. We'll get a Rogue's Charm out of it. And I gotta reforge gear 16 times, which isn't gonna be legendary gear 16 times. So we'll have to go through and do some fishing and leveling and checking on some stuff. But that'll get Kappa's level. I think, unfortunately, Stage 5 is pretty garbage reward for building. Like, I would have put books and stuff in here for him over gems and reforge mats. Like, give him some books. Get like 5 red books. Let him level a skill up all the way. Oh yeah, no, I mean, we get dupes. That's fine, but I'm just saying, like, for Stage 5, I would have figured, you know, like a red book or some red books or something. Help him, like, get the unit leveled. Because, like, that one red book there isn't really enough. That's what I'm saying. For, like, Stage 5, instead of it being more gear-focused on stuff that they shouldn't really be rolling, made it more about building the character itself. Hello there. How's it going? So, do that. Let's take a look at a couple of the units that we're leveling up, and let's see, they are here. So, Regina.
Nice to meet you.
Upgrade. Info. Alright, so we could take her to max and be done with her if we wanted. Alright. So she can come off the level me up team. Cannon's done. God, that pisses me off. And there's no way to, like, check to see if they ever patch this in, either. So, absolutely ass until they fix this. Because as I said, I will not use a single unit from Service Transfer forward until they put in English voices on this shit. I don't give a shit how good they are. Like, there's no way to check it. Alright. Let's go ahead and get, is Delta a regular? No, she's not. She's counterattack. Okay. I think all my regular units are leveled up now. So we'll just go ahead and slam it into, Meanie.
Nice to see you.
Get her closer.
Let's crank it up a notch, kiddo!
Why are you so loud?
Alright, now let's head over to manage teams. The level me. Oh, I haven't even fixed the Calamari team yet. Alright, you can come off the team. And now we'll put Where is she? Put Gnosis up there. Start working on Gnosis Delta from that pull. And then I'll probably go grab Charlotte when Meanie comes off. Oh, we got some daily energy here. I forgot about the 100 here. And if we get lucky on this, is the key word. I hate RNG things. Just give us a shop and say you're allowed to buy this amount each time. Like, for fuck's sake. There's 50 there if I want to go slam through some arena real quick. Oh yeah, I need to go buy the, I forget about this one. This is the one I keep forgetting. Survey... I keep forgetting the daily on that one. I knew I was missing one. Alright.
Lower your gaze, peasant. Lower your gaze.
All right.
Peasant.
So that's PvP.
Can I help?
That's
with
PvP.
Lower your gaze.
While I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and get Air back on her gear so we don't...
You cold? Let's go shred the gnar.
Change gear on Air, back to Air.
Yo! You cold?
Alright, and then Ava needs Ava gear. Actually, we're gonna put it on Nella for defense. I'll just take off. I think that actually might end up being the better healer necklace out of the ones I have. We're still short on speed gear for her. We obviously don't have an emblem, so we'll go ahead and put Ava here, equip.
You calmed?
Yeah, the other one's technically better. Change. Yeah, better bulk. The attack is sus, but we'll deal with it. So we'll run that, which now makes her actually pretty good in terms of some bulk. All right. So she's there now, geared. Luna is geared. Stella, Luna, and PvP team is what on defense? Okay, Gnosis, got it. You weren't impressed with Stage 5's rewards, and it's tragic, honestly. Like, you put all that time and effort into it, and that's what you get from it. Feels a little meh, honestly. Like, really? That's what they're doing for us? Okay, 947. Battle Pass, mission, claim, missions. Why was there, oh, hero. Wait, there's an achievement in the game for recruiting the limited of the non-limited and get the non-limited pieces. What is that bullshit? That's an achievement. To recruit, and then you get a normal pieces of Diane. Unless that is the Holy Knight Diane. Like the actual thing. Is that a dupe? So you instantly get this bitch 4-star right away? Yeah, you get her instantly 4-star by recruiting her once. That's an achievement. That's wild. So you actually only have to pull her 5 times out of 6 instead. Well, you have to pull her 6 times because you actually have to pull her, and then you will get the 4-star dupe. So then you have to pull her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times. So 2,250, because that's what they do for premium units. Times 20 multis, 45,000 times 5. 225,000 Aether if you get screwed to fully 6-star her. But I think it's what, on average, it's about what, 55, 60,000 Aether to actually 6-star it based on real odds? Instead of the I get screwed odds? Now she'll be running around in November, so we'll see her then, or November or December, whenever they're coming. There's some Aether. Nice. So yeah, the Aether farming that we want to be doing soon is we want to go through and start working on making sure our stories and stuff are 3-starred. Like right here, we've got this isn't 3-starred. Why? 1 or fewer deaths, so we would need to take in we would need to run something. Because it's actually going to be you here in this case. I don't really have, like, that's the thing. I fucked my account up right now, and I don't really have all the stuff I normally have equipped. Like, I had more units built while sus they were built. We need to go through and we actually need to fix that at some point. She geared. Striker, healer. Honestly, maybe we can just go through and beat it with this. Because, like, we want to try to milk out as much Aether as we can before the limited starts showing up.
Your existence aggravates me. Disgusting thing.
And that's really what you guys should be trying to do right now, is try to get as much of the Aether cooked up as you possibly can.
Carry on. This is my
Because this next 3 months is going to be steep for that.
Bow to me.
Prepare yourself. The heart of winter is cold as ice.
So I know we want to do a lot of the side story stuff, because there's a bunch of Aether sitting in that. We'll want to do as many of the hard modes as we can, beat as many of the challenges as we can get, because there's a lot sitting in those.
Huh? Wait, you started without me?
Then I'll break through. I will never let go.
Aren't you?
I'll freeze you to the bone.
See, if I'm gonna 6-star somebody, I think I want to go degen on Gnosis Dahlia.
You're literally freezing.
But that's just me. Like, I feel like I'd rather go do that than do Demi Luna. Call me crazy. Alright, so that should take care of that one. The next Demi that'll come out is gonna be at the 2.5 year anniversary, where they're gonna be releasing a new one that'll go into the general recruitment. They aren't something that they do often. That's like once a quarter thing they normally do.
The heart of winter.
Like they're trying to keep those as that'll be November, I believe is what the dev notice said.
Then I'll break through. Here I come.
If you want a quick, like, it's a 30-minute video, but I go through it. But in the video where I go over the producer's letter is the link to the producer's letter on my YouTube channel. So if you go to that YouTube video, and just go into the description, click on it, you can go to that, watch it entirely and just listen to him. But if you want to hear what I have to say, then it's about double the length, because I walk through about some of the stuff and explain why some of the stuff he's saying is good or bad or indifferent or won't really matter. Her AoE stun is OP in Arena. I could see that. Yeah, it was mostly the deaths that caught my pants down.
I will take the lead, please.
But yeah, I walk through it and we talk about, there's a lot of good that they're trying to do over the next really 3-4 months. We're hoping to see some
Prepare yourself.
we want to see some of the actual like changes, but I'm waiting for like a good patch to show up. Like I'm ready to see patch notes and see what they're gonna start digging into. It's like right now we haven't had a real maintenance yet since release, which I think this week would be one, because I believe it was on a 2-week schedule. So it would be Wednesday? We should be getting, well, I think tomorrow, because if they go off the like the normal schedule, we'll get a announcement I think tomorrow. Tuesday will be the, you know, the day before, and I think Wednesday should be it. Because it dropped on the 1st of October, so we'd be 15 days in.
Here I come. Brace yourself. Shattered to pieces.
So we're due for a maintenance if it's 2 weeks. I mean, they've been doing maintenances on and off, but I mean like an actual like content update thing.
Authority of hubris.
Okay, Maxwell's lab. Here's one. Yes. That's the best to farm because 3 out of 4 sets are good. The fourth set is dog shit.
I will not be bested by some rotten soul. Ancestors
That accuracy set, you can throw away 99% of it.
Bow to me.
Honestly. I've never kept one piece of that. I've literally blown it all up.
The heart of winter.
Because if I'm going to be running accuracy, I'll get it on something else. I'd rather go... because, like... Here's the thing. You don't actually know. The only one you would actually kind of get the general, I know this is going to be an evasion team,
Submit to me.
is when you see a Regina in there. Then you're like, yeah, this is probably going to be evasion. But... outside that, you're not, like, ever forced to have to hit evasion stuff, like true evasion mechanics.
Here I come. Brace yourself.
So,
For you, death.
you don't know really to build an accuracy set.
Take you some manners.
Who uses counter aside from Stella?
Is everybody okay?
You can use counter on a lot of people. Anything that doesn't have, anything that has a good one that doesn't require their turn to take is great on counter. I mean, that's really a great way to look at it. Anything that has a good one that doesn't trigger on a my turn thing, you can use counter for them. Clear for the first time, but I got the others. What the hell is that star?
Whatever criticism you may have, I will not back down.
You guys see this, right? No, because that's a their turn thing. I would love it if that worked. You see this shit, right? Clear for the first time. Clear without any deaths. Clear with 1 or fewer deaths. What the shit is this? How can you clear it for the first time and get those other 2 stars? Was that one of the weird ones you don't win? Maybe it is? In the story, actual progression, you may not beat it? I don't remember. That's been forever. Because this is season 1 that I'm going through real quick.
By some rotten soul. This is my atonement.
But that has to be a bug.
Bow to me.
Prepare yourself.
Y'all would know better. I haven't been through the story again. I need to get the Ultimate Beginner's Handbook account run through it at some point.
Then I'll break through. I will never let go.
Our experiment today may prove exciting.
Here I come. Brace yourself.
Face your judgment.
He exploded.
What a relief. It was possible thanks to all of you.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. That ice character of yours can one-shot counter, so annoying in arena. Oh yeah, Gnosis Dahlia? Yeah. Alright, again, here's another one. Yeah, these must be the ones that you don't actually, like, beat in story. That must be a thing. Which is stupid.
I will take the lead. Please, follow me.
That's probably when I will probably try to 6-star a unit will probably be her when she reruns at some point down the road.
Don't look away. As the world shrinks and
That's probably what I'm getting at right now. I'm catching up to all those.
I will never let go.
I mean, 2 Aether here, 2 Aether there. It adds up over time.
Shattered to pieces.
No matter the trial.
Yeah, the campaign is ass. Really?
Nothing will stop my path to my utopia!
How far have you played into it?
Endure this a little longer. Here I come. Brace yourself.
Because I'm on the 3rd campaign, and it's pretty good so far. So I want to know what the fuck you're up to.
Here I come. Brace yourself. Bow to me. I'll teach you some manners.
Make way for the hero!
Just a DEI
I'll
jerk off.
chop you to pieces. I must carry on. Ancestors,
Whatever.
lend me your strength.
I mean, so far I'm up to.
What
I'm
about
on
you?
mission. I've done
It was
3.
possible thanks to all
I'm
of
starting 4. But you can't actually, like... I'm looking at it from the standpoint of what that fucktard said about the review. Where he rated it a 5 for... other reasons. Where... the story is stupid. NATO versus a contractor, and they're actually winning, is a stupid story. Interesting. Very interesting. So do you think it's really a 5 out of 10? Be real.
To the throne.
Do you really think that's a 5 out of 10 story?
Must carry on.
That Call of Duty deserves a 9 out of 10, and that deserves a 5 out of 10. Do you really believe that?
Bow to me. Don't look away. As the world shrieks and disintegrates. Then I'll break through. I will never let go. Here I come. Brace yourself. Aren't you rude? I'll teach you some manners. Then I'll break through. I will never let go. Face your judgment.
Soj is also trash.
You maggots. You've become so
I mean,
slow.
I'm only, like I said, I'm only to 3.
Freezing.
Next week, I'll be jumping a little bit deeper into the... do the next 3, and then I'll take a couple days and do the last 3. But I'm also playing it on, Veteran. I didn't want to do hardcore, because I was afraid, and I mean, I would have got my ass whiffed on it. We'd have had to restart that shit so many times. But I'll eventually beat it on hardcore. I can do it. I just gotta play
I will take
smart.
the lead. Please follow me. I must carry on. This is my atonement. Aren't you rude? Don't
Because they give you enough weaponry setups that
as the world
it's not terrible.
and
You just gotta be situationally aware of what's coming in, and you can do hardcore probably pretty easily.
Then I'll break through. Here I come. Brace yourself. I will never let go. Bow to me. I'll freeze you to the bone. Is everybody okay? Good work out there.
Alright.
I will not be bested by some rotten soul. This is my atonement. Bow to me.
Same as the stupid ass trailer. There are no female special operators.
Don't look away.
Listening to their acting is awful, even in
As the world
2028.
shrinks and
It still
disintegrates.
won't happen.
Well, I mean, we know why that won't happen. It's because the Secretary of War changed it where that's not going to be happening.
Brace yourself.
I think he just signed something saying that that's not going to happen.
Then I'll break through. I will never let go. Face your judgment. You maggots.
Yeah, well,
What a relief. It was possible.
I'd still go through it, get all the collectibles, and do all the shit. Regardless, man. Won't take that long. Clear without any deaths.
It's the hour of heroes, you knaves!
That's fair.
I will not be bested by some rotten soul. Ancestors, lend me your strength. Bow to me.
Prepare yourself.
Do what you gotta do.
The heart of winter is cold as ice.
Then I'll break through. Here I come. Brace yourself. Bow to me. I'll freeze you to bone.
Great! Let's tear things up in here!
Endure this a little longer. I will never let go. Face your
I'm trying to think, how did I die so much during all of this? Did I not have Noah and... Oh, wait, never mind. I think I beat all of Story 1 with Air. Or not Air, Ren.
An ordeal like this!
I think we went through like 90% of it with Ren. So that's probably the difference.
I will never let go. Bow to me.
Also didn't have gear, also didn't have all these units. There's a big
The
difference.
authority of hubris.
What the hell? Clear with one or more deaths. Clear without dying.
I will take the lead. Please.
I got
follow
that
me.
star.
I must carry on.
What is
Is
that?
my atonement. Aren't you?
How do you even go about that? It's what I want to know.
Prepare yourself.
How can you clear a stage and not die and then not get the one that says clear it and don't die?
Is cold as ice.
Then I'll break through.
So
Here
weird.
I come. Brace yourself.
I'm wondering if it's where they did story tweaking.
Here I
And they've
come.
changed some
Brace
of this
yourself.
shit. They renamed it.
Bow to me. Shattered to pieces.
Is that would be real? I swore I 3-starred all of season 1.
No matter the
I swore I did.
Nothing will stop my path to...
Like early on, I swore I went back and did all of this to make sure it was all done. And then I was starting to work on hard, going through and making sure that was 3-starred, is what I thought I was doing when I left. But like I said, that's been over a year and a half ago.
Your enemy is here. Must carry on. This is my atonement. Face your judgment. you maggots!
Make way for the hero!
Not even close!
School is in session! Moonlight Slash!
Crawl, insect! You've become so slow. You're literally freezing.
Alright. Takes care of that one. Stella, and we're done. Alright. And chapter 1 will be back. What should
This
be.
will lead me to the throne.
Shall we begin?
Yeah, because I remember we all remember seeing this fight and going, "Oh shit, this is that unit."
Soul. This is my atonement. Aren't you rude?
Great.
Now I shall break your will. Kneel. I won't back down either.
Opening spotted!
You've been working very hard. Take your reward.
An ordeal like this! It's just a stepping stone for a hero!
Endure this a little longer. I will never let go. Aren't you rude? Here I come. Brace yourself.
Prepare yourself. The heart of winter is cold as ice.
Follow my lead!
Aren't you rude?
Alright, so that's all of
They should
season
praise
1
me
now.
for this. No.
Alright, there's another 100. Okay, now season 1 is fully maxed out up here. And then season hard mode is maxed out now. Alright, so season 1 completely done. We don't ever have to look at that again. Season 2, we have normal completely done. Hard mode will still need to be done. Part 2 is completely done on normal. But we need to do hard mode on that. And then season 3, we'll need to beat all the normal stages. And then get all of that. Wish you could just play the campaign. Are you, matey? I'm sure you can. You just need to go out and fight it. You know, if there's a will, there's a way. Cool. 80 per 30. Yeah, there's definitely some Aether here in hard mode, so that'll be something we probably try to do on the grind here relatively soon. Do the check-in. Come in and do all of that later tonight. We'll get everybody their stuff. All right. It is 10:15 for me. We're gonna get going, get some of my shit done today, get the video out later today, and yeah, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it as always. Cool news, I guess, on the side is, as of this morning, we have the unofficial amount of watch time again to get my YouTube partnership back. I just now have to wait for the official counter to catch up to it. So we have 3,200 watch hours in the last 365 days. I'm now waiting for that to go to the official counter, and then I can reapply for it for the third fucking time. I have now had to get it. And this next time, I'm going to set up some fuck-ass video to post every 6 months. If I'm active, then I move it to the next 6 months. If I'm not active, then there'll be something. I don't know what I'll end up doing. How I'll end up doing it. I've thought about taking stream VODs from Twitch and just having them upload one every 5 months. One goes to a Twitch archive, and this way it just keeps it rolling. If something were to ever happen and I forget, but hopefully we won't. I've also actually thought about just going to Twitch or going to YouTube. I'm gonna be real. I thought about just going straight, just only to YouTube, because Kick has ended up being nothing but bots. Literally everything in my chat except for one person in the last month and a half has been bots. Actually, no, there's been 2 people in a month and a half on Kick. Twitch is obviously where I've been since forever. I mean, shit. Ace has got a 58-month subscription, which is one of the reasons why I don't want to give it up. Is because we have people who have, like, really high subscriptions over here.
I guess I'm still penniless, even as a king.
And honestly, we get more traction on YouTube than we get on, we're getting more traction on YouTube than we get on, Twitter, or on, Twitch, which is also funny as shit. And YouTube is the worst one of them for the discovery, which is actually true. YouTube's discovery is far harder to get live streams than, Twitch. Twitch is far easier to discover live streams, but it's actually harder to gain the traction of it. So I don't know. We'll see what we end up doing. I'm not gonna do anything rash for a while, but it was a thought I had going, huh? Maybe I will go turn over the memberships and all that stuff and really dive into that. So anyway, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. We'll be back on probably tonight. More Battlefield, potentially. Because I want to see what else we can come up with in that. Experience a little bit more. So, yeah, y'all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all later.